Denise Taylor of Amazing People, and I want to talk to you about the Highlands Ability Battery. This is my favourite assessment. It's incredibly popular with my clients, and I think that's because it's one of the few assessments that tell you what you can actually do rather than just confirming things that you think you're good at. So many other assessments, the MBTI, many others, they're all about self-report. You think you're good at this, you think you enjoy that, and you may be right, but you may not. And the good thing about the Highlands Ability Battery is over 3 hours you take 19 different work samples. Each of them is timed, so you can't cheat. The system is counting the time for you. But before you start, you get clear guidance, so you can check it out and make sure that you're very clear about what needs to be done. And if it becomes a bit unclear, because some of them will be hard, and what's hard will be different for different people. You can go away and take it again and make sure you're clear about what needs to be done. Then you get the time, and it's 5 minutes, 10 minutes, however long it happens to be, and you need to make sure you're not going to be disturbed, because we don't want anything to interfere with you doing it your best. Once you've completed that work sample, you may be energized and ready to go on to another one, or want to take a short break, whatever you prefer to do. But when you finally complete, and as I said, it's 3 hours, so it's unlikely you'll do it all in one take, then you'll get immediate access to your report. I'll be notified, and I'll send you PDFs of your reports. You get the main report, which is about 26 pages long. You get the career supplement, which is incredibly thorough, and that's around 30 pages long, and that explains the sort of careers that are a good match and why. And you may well get a good number, a very large number of potential careers. I don't know how many you're going to get. We're all different, but it groups careers into families and says why you're a good match for them. You get a shorter report, which is just some of the key information out of the career supplement. And then I produce some extra things for you. I produce a 1-page summary, because that's quite useful to have the key things on 1 or 1.5 pages. And I provide clients with the Highlands Explored, which is something I've put together that helps you to understand what it's like being you. Clearly, you'll know that from going through the report, but also what it's like if you're high in idea productivity like me, what it's like to be low or medium, or if you're low in classification like me, what it's like to be medium and high. So you've got all that you can refer to. And that's also useful for when you go for interview and people ask you about your weaknesses. You know how we all say we don't suffer fools gladly, or whatever we happen to say. Well, I will always choose a weakness based on being low in classification, about how it takes me time to get to grips with something new, which is fair enough. And I certainly wouldn't want to get into a job that expected me to do things that were playing outside where I felt comfortable. So you come up with real weaknesses, and they always come down well at interview. So if you wanted to go ahead, you've got the payment links below. There's a lot more information you can read. You can access sample reports. You can look on the Highlands website and have a go at some of the work samples. They're slightly simplified to what you would do for normal. There's some additional exercises and articles that I thought might be interesting for you. And then if you decided to go ahead, you'd make payment. You'd have to wait a short while because it's done by me, not by a computer. But I would send you your registration key, and then you can get started and schedule an appointment. And a session with me is about 90 minutes, maybe a bit longer. All depends, as long as we need to go through it. You then have the call recorded so that you can listen to it again, and I send it on to you, and you get these additional extra documents. And from there you get guidance about how to explore. So it's not, I've got the report, so what? But okay, I've got the report, I've talked it through with Denise. Now I need to go and explore my options and, you know, come up with some ideas for my shortlist. And I give you the guidance for what to do. So people will take it on its own. A very popular option is to do it with an extra hour of coaching, and that's what I call the Silver Programme. It's also part of my bigger programme, Silver Plus Gold. So if you really want to do a thorough analysis about who you are, then that's something that you might like to consider. So I think that's enough for this video. There's plenty of information on this webpage. If you've got questions, then by all means get in touch. You can schedule an inquiry call, and I'm happy to answer any questions. I just ask that people have watched the video and have read through the website, so you're clearer about what it's all about, and then we can answer anything specific. I'm not going over information that you can see here. So I look forward to hearing from you. All the very best.